constantly see people undervaluing their ADUs for rental purposes, constantly undervaluing the rent and not getting the full amount of rent that they could, partly because they're scared to lose out and not get a renter right in. But I also see realtors undervaluing properties with ADUs or the potential for ADUs. Now, we all know our appraisal guidelines and some of the issues with that, but I've brought in James and Alan today to talk about a totally different valuation. This is how commercial properties are valued, and it has tremendous implications on how you view these rents and can justify the prices. James, tell us about that.
Meredith, thank you so much. We always love working with you and helping everybody at least figure out what the next step and what the next question can be. It's a real basic, simple approach. What is my AD? What is the value of my ADU? Not the price. What's the value? It's an economic term of art. And we want to make sure that we're understanding it. And it's very simple. There are 6 different classes of an ADU, from a bedroom conversion to a attached garage conversion to a separately detached prefab or pre-designed plan building. The last one being an A plus class. You have a gross multiplier using the income method approach. So a class A or A plus ADU would use a gross multiplier between 13.9 and 15. Take the annual rent, multiply it times that multiplier. That's going to be your sort of index of your value. Specify that with a rent survey, not a rent comp. So let me just take 1 minute on a rent survey. A rent survey takes the situs of the property, its APN number, and its address, and its census data metric, and its zip code. And it runs it through a program. And then we look at 1, 3, 5, and 7 mile radius. And then we do proximity analysis, transportation hubs, entertainment hubs, all of these factors, hospitals, medical facilities, all of these things go into that. It's like 10,000 different factors. And then it comes back and it tells us 3 of the top tier ideal tenants and what those rents should be. What we're finding, and we've been doing this now for a couple of years, we're finding that most ADU owners across the country are undercharging rents by as much as 35, in some cases 40%. Mm-hmm. So even if I'm half right, that's a huge indication of missed value. And so we offer anybody that comes through your referral, we'll give them a free preliminary survey. It takes us 2 hours to do that. If it's worth doing it, at least they don't have to pay the $600 for the preliminary. But I'm going to tell you, it would be rare that we don't find that we can do something very valuable for the client to show them. It's a report that's about 44 pages. Mm-hmm. You take that to the appraiser and you take it to the lender, and then the appraiser accepts that. Now you've got a game changer, and we've had no problem with the appraisers accepting our studies.
So you get multiple benefits from this. Number one, you could get several hundred more dollars per month, which even if you did pay for this, would pay for itself in a month or two.
Right.
Number two, you get better appraisal value, which means you're going to get better loan terms from me.
Right.
So there's a lot of good stuff that you guys offer, and you've got a seminar coming up that I really encourage everybody to attend. As nerdy as I am, nobody handles this stuff like you guys do.
So, no, that's you're right, on the 24th, and John will put it there at the bottom. They can just click on your link and then get free admission to that. And then they can sign up, free access. Also, we're going to give you a free copy of the Ultimate Guide to ADU. So you can have, it's almost a 200-page guide, A to Z, everything that you want to know about ADUs and questions to ask.
Sounds good.